Nation, we back. Let's talk about it, man.
Yeah, I'm a Raider, Oakland Raider. From the Bay to LA to Las Vegas. I'm a player, a boss player. If you with me, pop your collar, shake them haters. I'm a Raider, Oakland Raider. From the Bay to LA to Las Vegas. I'm a player, a boss player. If you with me, pop your collar, shake them haters.
I'm from the city of Sac, rapping silver and black. Word of honcho, give me the strap. The realest is back. Stupid chop with some silly attached. Eye for an eye, fuck it man, give me a patch. I'm a Raider, Oakland, LA, Vegas, Jalen, Kenyon, Jacobs, Regis. Man, bruh, dog, we litty. Deshaun with the speed, Edwards with the 50-50. Yeah, this that I silver in Blackfield. Abram in the box, I'm Merrick in the backfield.
Yo, shout out to the nation, man. Shout out to everybody here in the building. Crazy day in the nation, man. We just seen our former player, wide receiver, Bryan Edwards, get traded to the Atlanta Falcons. The final details have emerged, you guys. We sent him and that 7th round pick that we picked up in the Stidham trade to Atlanta for a 5th round pick in 2023. So we have an extra 5th in next year's draft. And the cool thing is, you guys, we get a couple comp picks as well. I think we get like a 5th, 6th, and 7th or something like that. So we're about to have a full draft board next year. I love it. We're not have to worry about all that willing and dealing shit. We're already going to be having a bunch of picks. So that's a good thing to see at this point. But yeah, man, we already talked about it a little earlier. I had to go, so I couldn't really speak on how I really felt about this Bryan Edwards situation. And just right now, shout out to Field Yates. According to him, new Raiders wide receiver Keelan Cole signed a 1-year, $1.26 million deal that included a $150K signing bonus. He figures, this is what I want to talk with you guys today. He figures to be in the hunt with the wide receiver 3/4 mix for Las Vegas following the trade of Bryan Edwards. So we kept saying wide receiver 2. Well, according to Field Yates, he has him as in the running for the 3rd or 4th spot, maybe in the 5th spot. How do you guys feel about that? How do you feel about that? This regime must have not been that high on Bryan Edwards. I think personally they got to look at him and was like, nah, we're going to move forward. But now that Edwards is gone, to be honest, I don't think we're done, man. I don't think we're done. I don't. I really don't. Like, you have to look at this, right? Yes, we have Renfro. Yes, we have Waller. We have Devontae Adams. But you look at all these other teams in our division, right? These guys have duos at wide receiver, man. Duos. I mean, look, I know Jerry Jeudy got locked up and we don't know his situation, but let's just be honest, man. Even without him, they're really deep. Let me close my garage. My bad, y'all. Hold on. They came through on some disrespectful shit right now. They said, Graphk, you live? Oh, no. We not doing that. Let me turn this other light on real quick. There we go. Real quick. Let me get these supers in before we keep moving. Shout out to Manuel, man. I appreciate you, my brother, on the 99 cents. Appreciate you, King. Shout out to First Catch as well, my brother with the 5 pop, man. And also my brother, Christopher, man. Appreciate you on the dollar, my brother. Real talk. All right, y'all. Now that I can hear you, now that I can hear myself thinking, you know what I mean? I don't think we're done. I do not think we're done. I don't know if you guys seen this, but Jarvis Landry just signed with the New Orleans Saints. Just signed with them. That was a good pickup for those guys. Him, Michael Thomas, if he could stay healthy, Chris Olave. They got 3 wide receivers that's capable of getting it done. I don't look at any of these guys on our roster right now as wide receiver 2s. I don't. I thought Bryan Edwards was the closest thing to that. I think Keelan Cole can be really good in this system, but I do believe unless Josh McDaniels seen something that I haven't seen, look, I like his game, but I don't know where he fits as a wide receiver. I don't think he fits as a wide receiver 2. Demarcus Robinson has not done enough in this league to be a wide receiver 2. Mac Hollins, definitely not. I think he's more of a special teams guy, and he'll get some burn here and there, wide receiver. But look, man, I'm kind of just playing the waiting game to see what's up with Nelly, right? What's going on with Nelson Aguilar? Julio Jones is still out there. He's been rumored to be attached to the Indianapolis Colts because of Matt Ryan. Green Bay, there's rumors of him being, in talks with them, which I don't know if that's true or not. But there's a lot of wide receiver needy teams right now. I don't see us right now having that number 2 unless you just look at Waller as number 2 or you look at Renfro as number 2. I think you just need 3 solid wide receivers. You got Devontae. Waller is a tight end. I know he has that wide receiver build, and he used to play wide receiver in college as well, but he's a tight end now at the next level. You got Renfro in the slot, which is going to be great, but you have to have the other outside guy. And I don't know if Tyron Johnson, I don't know if any of these guys fit that mold. I don't see it. I don't see it. With Landry now off the board, going to the Saints, it's OBJ coming off an injury, probably won't even play till damn near December. Nelson Aguilar, waiting to see if they're going to cut him. You never know. This is how close we are with New England, right? We went and got their backup quarterback, Stidham. Now we're about to have joint practices with them before our preseason game against them. You never know. Like, real talk, their coaching staff over there, man, might be like, hey, just letting you guys know we're about to let Nelly go. These guys are really close. They've won a lot of championships together. We might have the inside track on what New England's about to do. And Nelly might be on the way out. And we may be first in line to get his services. I mean, there's still Will Fuller out there, which I don't know why I feel like he's going to go to Cleveland and get over there with Deshaun Watson. But he's out there. We need a true number 2. And I'm hoping and praying that if Nelson Aguilar is released, he'll take whatever we offer him. We actually saved a couple dollars letting Bryan Edwards go. They can't cut Nelly because his contract's too much dead money. No, Alex, actually not, brother. Because first of all, they can't trade him. No one's going to pick up that contract. Now, if they cut him, they're actually saving a few dollars. They still got to pay him a few dollars, but they're saving a few dollars because they're not paying the complete, his complete contract. Aguilar or Odell is our wide receiver 2. Look, at this point, you know what? I love OBJ. I would love to have him in. But, dog, he probably won't play until late November, December. Like, do you want to go sign him right now knowing you're not going to get him pretty much more than half the season? I don't know. I do not know. Unless this man is ahead in his rehab, I don't see us going out to go get OBJ. But I would love to bring in Aguilar. If Nelly's out there, Nelly needs to be a wide receiver 2. He needs to be a wide receiver 2. He's not dealing with any health issues. He can come right in. He already knows the system and he knows the quarterback. I feel like Nelly would fall right into the perfect category. Brave Raider, I know that Cole Beasley is out there. He's also a little up there in age. And let's just be real. I like Cole, but would you want Cole Beasley and Renfro? I mean, I don't really see Cole Beasley at this point being a wide receiver 2. Cole Beasley at best is a wide receiver 3-4 at this point. Like, for real. I take Aguilar 2. We got chemistry with him 2. All we have to do is catch the damn ball. Facts, Artie. That's facts. Shout out to, yes, Bryan Edwards is gone. We traded him in the 7th round pick to Atlanta for a 5th. T.Y., he doesn't have it anymore, man. He doesn't have it anymore. I watched him last year. He does not have it. My bad, y'all. It's hot as hell in this garage. We will have many picks for future draft selections. New England was good for that in the past, and the Raiders are not done yet with trades, so they can accumulate more draft capital. I'm not mad about that. I'm not mad about that, Dale. I know Zeke was pissed that he couldn't draft. He didn't have a full-length draft this year. I know he was really upset about that. Q, we only owe him 1.26 mil, and he got 150K signing bonus. So pretty much, bro, we got him for $1 million. Let's just put it like that. Pretty much a meal ticket. That is very cheap. $1 million. And this is another situation, right, where I would love to have OBJ, but you at least get 8, 9, maybe 7, 8, 9 games out of Julio, right? He's been dealing with those hamstring issues forever. At least you know Julio will be ready week 1. OBJ won't. So I'm going to go with Julio at this point. That would be a perfect scenario, GG. If we were that high on Trey Turner, but I'm going to be honest with you, like, there's no way that they could have seen enough from him to this point, right? This early on to say he's a wide receiver too. No way. You can't go off of Virginia Tech. You have to go off of what you was seen on an NFL field. And I don't think that they're sold on Trey Turner to be that guy. Hey, Dante, I feel you. Aguilar or Will Fuller, I'm good with either one of them. Facts. Nah, Thrash, OBJ has not signed anywhere. And he probably won't sign for a while. Bernard, even if the Seahawks were getting rid of Metcalf, we wouldn't go do that. You can't pay him. We have to pay Wilder and Renfro. DK is on the last year of his contract. He will get paid upwards of $20 million a year, even north of that. We're not paying that when we just went and got Devontae Adams, and we got to pay our other guys. AJ Green re-signed RJ with Arizona. He is a Cardinal. Raider Nation for life. This move was made for a purpose. I see us making another move soon. Not mad about that. But I can tell you one thing, you guys. This regime may be pretty high on Keelan Cole. I know he was out there. He was out there on more snaps than any other receiver with the Jets last year. He got more burn than anybody. So maybe, remember, you guys, this guy he played for the Jets. Zeke and Josh McDaniels got to see this guy twice a year. They know what he can do on the field and what he can't. They watched this guy. They played this guy twice a year. So I'm assuming right now at this point that Josh McDaniels likes what he sees in Keelan Cole. Edwards was traded, Hector. He was traded to the Atlanta Falcons. So, yeah. Armando, no. I'm done. I'm done with the whole Deshaun Jackson experience. At this point, man, he made some slick comments about not wanting to play with a good quarterback, but playing with a great quarterback. And he named Kansas City. He named Denver. I mean, it's like, come on, bro. Like, you couldn't get more petty than that, right? You named 2 of our divisional rivals. Like, I get, like, if you would have said, which he did say Aaron Rodgers, he did say Deshaun Watson in Cleveland. But, like, at the end of the day, man, when you name Denver and Kansas City, it's kind of like you shooting at us. You know what I mean? And I'm done with him, man. I'm done with him. Big boy, I agree with you, bro. I think Cole's going to do some nice work. I just don't know if he's wide receiver 2 material at this point. Gerard, I'm telling you, for us to get a 5th and then basically just pretty much we pretty much exchanged late round picks and gave them Edwards. I'm telling you right now, this regime was fed up with Bryan Edwards. They didn't like what they seen from him, and they wanted to move on. That's it. I'm telling y'all now that is what it was. They seen enough film. I've been saying this. I said this on the last live earlier. I feel like he's very immature. And I think maybe this coaching staff seen that as well. So, This guy's had a few years to figure it out. He's still very young, too. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Lurker, I know a lot of people say he has a problem with separation. I know a few people said he has a problem with his hands. I was one of Bryan Edwards' biggest cheerleaders, man. I brought my pom-poms in every week for him, hoping that something was going to happen. And it never really did, you know. So it is what it is, man. We moved on. Let me see. Yeah, I seen that turn speed. He was talking about how Mac Jones has been working out like crazy and he's looking really good. I did see that. I did see that. But, Nelly is a professional. Nelly's a professional, man. He's a veteran. He's a leader. He's going to speak highly of his teammates until they're not his teammates. Let's just be real. You know what I mean? That's just who Nelly is. I know he caught flack for one time in the locker room, supposedly, allegedly, calling out his team, which I loved it. I don't give a fuck. Hey, if you guys played like ass, somebody needs to tell you guys played like ass. And if Nelly did that in that locker room, I respect him more than anything. Facts, man. How is Aguilar terrible? He had 8 touchdowns and over 800 receiving yards for us 2 years ago. Oh, you talking about his deal? Oh, his deal. Oh, yeah, definitely, my brother. Definitely. Yeah, his deal is ass right now. You're not trading for him. You're waiting for him to get released. Shout out to my brother Jose Lopez. Appreciate you, King. Loyal day one and Graphk we trust. Love. My brother, man. My brother. But yeah, you guys, it looks as though Keelan Cole's deal. You know what? I'm going to share this real quick so you guys can see it firsthand. Boom. Boom. Phil Yates, new Raiders wide receiver Keelan Cole signed a 1-year, $1.2675 million deal that included $150K signing bonus. He figures to be into the wide receiver 3/4 mix for Las Vegas following the trade of Bryan Edwards. Chris, I wish I did, man. I wish I did. All I can say is this. I believe we have a leg up on any other team with the Bradbury sweepstakes. I do. Philly supposedly is in the hunt. Indianapolis supposedly is in the hunt. The Commanders can be a sneaky team. But, I mean, look, if you go back and look at the history of Bradbury, he said it before. He just said it recently that he would love to play for Patrick Graham again. And he had most of his success came under the tutelage of Patrick Graham as his defensive coordinator. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, I think we have a leg up in the Bradbury sweepstakes. It's just kind of a waiting game. That number 3 is open for Odell. Devin. Hey, man, Bryan Edwards went and cashed out all that money just to get traded. See what happens, Brian? You troll our fans on Twitter, and our coaching staff and front office troll you in real life, in real time. Send you off to Atlanta, where you get to play with Marcus Mariota, Kyle Pitts. They do have a nice little offensive nucleus now. I'm gonna be honest. If Drake London can take that step in his rookie year with Kyle Pitts there and Cordell Patterson, they got a nice little offense over there. But I mean, it's still Mariota. You never know what you get with Marcus. He may go out there and run for 10 yards his first play, and you never see him again. So you never know. But hey, that ain't our problem. Edwards had better stats than Nelly. You're speaking about last year, right, Ricardo? Because he didn't have better stats when they both played together. In 2020, Nelson Aguilar had over 800 yards receiving and 8 TDs. And Bryan Edwards was nowhere near that. This year, Bryan Edwards had like 540 receiving yards or something like that, and I think 3 TDs. I think somewhere like that. And Nelly only had like 400 plus. Yes, they got rid of. Mm-hmm. He'll be the backup. He'll sit behind Marcus for a year. I believe we get OBJ. Nick, the problem is it's great to go get OBJ, but when are we going to get OBJ? You know what I mean? Like when is it going to happen? I don't think any team goes out and signs Odell Beckham Jr. at this point until they know what's going on with him medically. I don't know how you dedicate any type of money to him when medically he hasn't been cleared to do anything. Think about this, you guys. He just tore his shit in the Super Bowl. He's only a few months off from a very, very bad injury. Yes, tomorrow I will be with Mitch at Hero, downtown Dallas. If you guys are around, man, make sure you guys pull up on us and have some drinks. Get some food, man. Come rock with me and my brother Mitchell Renz tomorrow at Hero, 11 a.m. brunch. Come check us out. Shout out to my brother First Catch, man. Thanks for the NFL updates, docs, at Twitter, man. My brother, man. My guy. Yeah, Ricardo, but see, that's the problem, my brother, right? I wanted him to be that 50-50 guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, he should have been more of a red zone threat. If you throw the ball up, Edwards will go get it. The problem is, I don't know if you guys seen this with his tape or watching him like just in real time. He gave up on a lot of routes. He seemed pretty lazy. And this guy's in great shape. Did y'all see that or am I tripping? I feel like he gave up on a lot of routes. Like he just kind of just, you know what? I'm not even going to try. I felt like he just kind of was just out there. Outside of that 150-yard gain, I think that he had, was it against Denver, I believe? And look, even when he did that, he got caught from behind. He got caught from behind. I thought he could have took it to the house. Got the goodie. What's up, brother? With such a stacked running back room, I expect another trade to be made. Black Sale Sports Talk, first short video launching tonight. Salute, docs. Send me the video, my brother. I'll definitely watch it, man. And shout out to you and your new, your new baby, man. Your new baby, man. It's nothing like it, bro. Your first video, man. It's nothing like it, man. Shout out to you, my brother. Rednecks for Life, 1970 facts. He didn't put any effort. I just said that on Mitch's chat. There you go. There you go. Hollins is 6'4", though. Yeah, he'll be out there. He'll be out there here and there. Or hopefully some of the 50-50 balls. But Mac Hollins is going to be more of a special teams kind of ace. You know what I'm saying? Like, he'll get some burn. But I'm really thinking that we went and got Mac Hollins more to be more of a special teams ace. But he'll get some burn at 6'4". He'll definitely be out there. Austin, I'm sorry to say, my brother, but if somebody else is on the way out, it may be him. Let me say this. No one is going to pick up Clee's deal this year. No one's going to pick that up. Like, he's owed too much money. No one wants that contract. They're going to wait until he walks in order to, reach out to his people and see what they can do. We got a lot of running backs. I think we got like 8 or 9 of them shits right now or some shit. Like, it's crazy. You know what I mean? So, J-Dog, I don't want to trade Jacobs, brother. I don't. I want to see what he can do in this system. I want to see what he can do in a real committee type system, right? Because he'll be that much better. And it'll limit the chances of him being able to get hurt. So I do want to see what he can do. In a perfect world, you let Jacobs play out his contract this year, we win a Super Bowl, and then he moves on, and we get a nice comp pick. In a perfect world, Josh Jacobs is our running back this year. He balls out. We win a Super Bowl, and he moves on. And then we got Zeus and Sincere McCormick and our other young guys. Longy, man, it's crazy, right? I'm used to it, brother. I'm used to it. Yeah, man. Hey, Trey Turner. And then the young kid out of Ball State. He's nice as well. But we shall see. They're still undrafted rookies. Let me see. Yeah, I don't agree with you, Willie. And to be honest with you, brother, Atlanta is my second home. And there's not one Falcon fan that I know out there that has any kind of hope for their team. They're looking at a 4-win year. Falcons will win 3-4 games this year. At best, 5. Julio, Kenyon Drake, brother. Kenyon Drake. That's the man right there in the passing game. That's the guy. That is the guy. That's why he's still here. Let me see. Yeah, it's running back by committee, Leon. I don't see him getting 200 carries. And you don't want to see him get that many carries, right? Watching him at Alabama, he didn't have to run the ball that much. He didn't have to run that ball that much because they had a running back by committee thing too. I think Jacobs was like the 3rd running back damn near in Alabama. Like he didn't get a lot of burn like that. You know what I mean? He was still a 1st rounder. Nah, Raven, that's facts, bro. Marcus, there's no way. There's no way. You see that division? Tampa Bay, they're going to win it. New Orleans went out and got a nice trio of wide receivers with Michael Thomas, Olave, and Jarvis Landry. Winston is hit or miss, but you never know. He's still a serviceable quarterback. They still have a great defense. New Orleans can do some things. Look, Atlanta, man, they on the outside looking in. All first, well, I'll say, Derrick Henry was a 2nd round pick, but Najee was a 1st rounder and Jacobs was a 1st rounder. I swear Najee got more carries than Jacobs, though, Julio. I swear Najee was like the number 1 guy up there. The picture of Adams on Twitter is fire. Which one you talking about, Vengeance? Which one you talking about? Okay, 1970. I'm going to go look into that, brother. If you look at the Patriots number 1s for the past 10 years, they averaged 200 carries, Docs. Shit, who's to say Jacobs is going to be our number 1? Who's to say Kenyon won't be that? Who's to say that Zeus won't be that? We don't know yet. David, he says, who do you think will be our receiver 2? I appreciate you, brother, on the donation as well. At this point, we don't have a wide receiver 2 on this roster. We don't. I mean, I think the closest thing we have is Keelan Cole, right? And if he's wide receiver 2, it's probably going to be a problem. Demarcus Robinson is not a wide receiver 2. Mac Hollins is not a wide receiver 2. Tyron Johnson is not a wide receiver 2. So at this point, you got to start looking at your slot guy, right? Renfro at this point is wide receiver 2. Start looking at your tight end, Waller, wide receiver 2. But you don't really have a wide receiver, outside wide receiver 2 at this point. Shout out to my guy. But, I don't think we're done shopping yet, brother. I'll say that. We maybe not even have wide receiver 2 on our roster right now. Stay tuned for that. But I'll tell you this. If we got rid of Bryan Edwards and we go get James Bradbury, I don't really whatever. And you guys already know. If you guys tuned into the show, I was already so over Bryan Edwards anyway. Because I was year in and year out. I've been pushing for this guy to do better and do better and do better, and he just hasn't. So let me see. Nelson, go get Aggie. Goody good. Trading Edwards in the grand scheme of things is not surprising. A lot of other big names could be moved. Abram, Drake, JJ, Mullen, all on 1-year contracts. Facts. Facts, bro. Shout out to Goody Good. It's facts. All those guys can be on the move. We don't know how severe Mullen's injury is right now. But that would be scary, man. I'm going to be honest. If you let Mullen go, we're really, really thin at corner. You think Anthony Averett, Nate Hobbs, Amik Robertson, and Rocky Sin and Darius Phillips is enough? It's definitely not. That's why I don't think we let go of Mullen. I think we let Mullen play out his last year. Because look, we'll be very thin. If he can stay healthy, Mullen can do really good work for us this year. Yep. That's why you go get Bradbury. Facts. Facts, vehicle. We need more corner depth. Mafioso, I agree, brother. I don't think Anthony Averett's a bum at all, Julio. He was actually really good for Baltimore last year. Hey, his one big game was where he locked down Tyreek. He locked down Tyreek Hill. I like that though, Bill Gates. Graphk, for real, for real. When Waller, Renfro, and Tay are lined up on one side of the field, it don't matter who's on the other side. Talk that shit, my brother. But it's always good to still have another talented guy on the outside. That could be Keelan Cole. It could be. It could be. It could be. But, you know, like this isn't a situation where I'm going to complain about. You know what I mean? Like it's Bryan Edwards. It's Bryan Edwards. And think of this now, you guys. This is so sad, right? Look back at that. Look back at that draft. What was that, 2020? When we got these guys? First through the fifth round, all those guys are gone. Henry Ruggs, Damon Arnett. Who was in the second round in that draft? I don't think we had a second rounder, right? Did we? No, we didn't. Tanner Muse, gone. Bryan Edwards, gone. Lynn Bowden Jr., gone. All those guys gone. All of them gone. That's bad. That's bad. Like, that really is bad. That's terrible, man. All those guys out of there, man. Think about that. 2 first rounders in 2 years, gone. Damon Arnett, Henry Ruggs, then 3 third rounders out of there. That's crazy, man. Shout out to Killer. Our number 2 wide receiver is Renfro. If you know the New England way, look at Welker and Edelman. Those were the number 2 in that offense. It will be Renfro. He's perfect for it. Talk that shit, Killer. And you know what's funny? I agree with you, bro, but I still want another guy on the outside that has that presence that you have to keep an eye on, right? You know what I mean? I do agree with you. We know that Wes Welker and Julian Edelman were monsters in the slot. Facts. But at the end of the day, man, like I still want that dog on the other outside that can be a sneaky guy, and that could be Keelan Cole. Shout out to Killer. I appreciate you, brother. Landry just signed with New Orleans, Risky, about a half hour ago. He signed with New Orleans. Wipe them feet, you guys. Hit them thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, man, please hit that subscribe button. Also, if you guys want to become a member of the channel, that is one of the best ways to support the channel. The link is up top. It's pinned up there. I appreciate you guys, man, as always. Killer, I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, King. Beef says, what's good, Dax? Great show the other night with Wasted Mental Health Pod. Anyways, what do you think our record is this year? I just did a breakdown of that. Beef, if you can, bro, go back and check it out. I did it yesterday, I believe. I won't tell you how I broke down the games, but I'll say this. We were 12-5. 12-5. That's what I had us at, 12-5. Scott, it may. It may. It's opened the door for somebody. It's opened the door for somebody. Gibby, I'll take it, bro. I'll take it. Jack, yep, we get 3 nice comp picks for next year, Docs. Facts. I think it's a 5th, 6th, and 7th, right? Love it. Shout out to Richard. What's up, King? Real. It's shit, bro. To be honest with you, that's a very, very tough question. Because at the end of the season, right, you got to be right in the trenches. Your O-line has to be able to hold up. Your D-line has to be able to hold up. I'm gonna have to stick with the trenches, brother. I'm gonna have to say at the end of the season, you need your offensive line to hold up. That's when they're the most exhausted. That's when you need your defensive line to still be able to get to the quarterback and still be able to stop the run. I got to go with the O-line and D-line. It's got to be the trenches, brother. Has to be. Has to be. Marzell, look, I'm not against it, bro. I'm a Notre Dame guy. If he can stay off the juice, bring Will Fuller in. Man got speed. He's a deep threat. I would love it. Thick frame me. I'm here for it. I'm actually at this point waiting for it. You know what's so funny? Look at this. This was going to be a video today. That was going to be the video today. The two missing pieces that separate us from being playoff contenders and Super Bowl contenders. Darrell Williams, right tackle, James Bradbury, corner. That was a video I was going to do this morning, and then shit just started hitting the fan. I didn't have a chance to do it. But I think really if you brought those two guys in, you're not even just looking at a playoff contender anymore. You're looking at a Super Bowl contender, a team that is pretty much deep at every position. It's hot as fuck in this garage. I got to set my shit up in another room. The next live, you might see me in a whole nother room. And the lighting is ass in here too. So I think I'm going to take it in the house and just bite the bullet because it looked really good in the crib. Like A1 in the house. Like it looks super good in the crib. This lighting is just terrible out here. Bradbury's the missing piece for sure. I keep saying this, like, you know what I mean? You go get Bradbury, you're not getting a superstar cornerback. You know, you're getting a fringe star cornerback. You're getting a guy that can come in and be cornerback one and shadow number one receivers from day one. But you're not getting a Jalen Ramsey, you guys. You know, you're not getting one of those. You're not getting a superstar. You're getting somebody that can hold it down. You know what I mean? And I'm here for it. At this point, you go out and get an above average. I'll say a very good corner. Right? A very good corner in James Bradbury, and then you go get an above average right tackle in Darrell Williams, and you're good to go. Oh, and there's no way we go pick up Derrick Henry. That man will be a Titan for life. And if he's not, he won't be a Raider. There's no reason for that, bro. Like you just drafted three. You got three running backs in this year's draft. You know what I mean? You got one in the 7th, the undrafted guy, and one in the 4th. There's no reason at all to trade or to go get Henry, especially in the later half of his career. There's no reason for it. Sean, facts. Next year we got a 1, a 2, 3, 4, 3 5s, a 6. I don't think we have a 6. Do we have a 6? I don't think we don't have a 6, Sean. We traded that. We traded it for Stidham. And we don't have 2 7s anymore. We just traded one of those away. So I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4. I thought we had 2 5s and a 7. One of those 7s are gone. One of those 6 are gone. We did pick up another 5 though, because they Atlanta. So maybe we have 3 5s, but we only have 1 7 and we don't have a 6. Oh, you're right. I'm tripping. Sean, you are on your shit, brother. You are on your shit. We do have 2 7. The comp pick, the 7th, comp pick in the 6th, and the comp pick in the 5. You are right. I should never question Sean, man. This guy is the DM GOAT. You're right, bro. You're right. 10 draft picks. That's crazy. I'm here for it too. Yeah, you guys are right. We have 3 comp picks, a 5th, a 6th, and a 7th next year. That's fire, man. Full draft. Shout out to my brother Wasted in the building. Shout out to Marty Mart, man. Update Graphk. We just traded Bryan Edwards, brother, to Atlanta. Him in the 7th rounder for a 5th. And we're just talking about Keelan Cole's deal. He just signed a 1-year deal worth $1.26 million. So we actually got a really good deal with Keelan Cole. Really good deal. Raiders might trade Jacobs soon because that Edwards trade was unexpected. it can happen risky, but at the end of the day, let's just be real, man. Bryan Edwards is not, he does not have the same talent level as Josh Jacobs. This is still a guy that in 2020 was a Pro Bowler. And if he wasn't injured last year, you know, and beat up, he probably would have had another one. You know what I mean? I don't think that Josh Jacobs is going to get traded because of Bryan Edwards getting out of here. I think that if Josh Jacobs is traded, it's because this regime believes in Zeus and they believe in McCormick. And, you know, they believe in our young pup out of UCLA, our 7th rounder. You know what I mean? They believe that Brandon Bolden can come in for a year and teach these young guys. You know what I mean? They believe Kenyon Drake can be that dude. I don't think there's a reason. I don't think Josh Jacobs gets traded because Bryan Edwards got traded. You feel me? We gave up a 6th for Perriman. Boom. Pro Bowler. Now we utilize a 5th and get someone on the trade block. There you go. Talk that shit, SC. Shout out to my guy. I said the same shit yesterday, brother. Said the same shit. Think about this. We did the same deal with Stidham that we did with Denzel Perriman. We got a Pro Bowler. That's hilarious. That 5th is almost the 4th because the Falcons will be lucky to win 4 games. 1970. Nice catch right there, my brother. That's facts. Let me see. These fools play too much Madden. Y'all crazy. But yeah, man, I just wanted to come on shoot the shit with you guys for a minute. It's too hot in this damn garage. I'm about to go spend some time with my kids. I think I'm going to take them to the movies and watch that Sonic movie or that Bad Guys movie or whatever it is. Spend some time with my kids, man. Just wanted to come on here, let you guys know Keelan Cole's deal. Talk a little bit more about that Bryan Edwards situation. With that being said, you guys, you already know what it is, man. I love you, nation. We'll be back soon. You already know what it is. Wipe them feet on the way out. Hit them thumbs up. Also, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed yet, man. You already know. Love. 1.